Again, a shout out to Red Raider Nation, and I want to thank the fans for showing up and showing out today. Just an unbelievable experience to walk out on the field and be supported by that kind of a crowd and that kind of a program. Just beyond all my expectations, and can't say how appreciative I am for my girls to get a play in that environment. Just a good game. Naja come out, set the tone the first inning, bases loaded, got out of it like she always does, it seems like, and then we scored 2 runs in the first inning. I'm down. I'm thinking we're 27-1 when we score in the first inning, and that's a great sign. So I'm really putting an emphasis. I want that run in the first inning, and then from there on, it was just the Naja Kennedy show and the defensive show, and we did the things that we've been doing on a regular basis. A good, solid defense. I thought Bailey Lindemuth, she had a ball went off her chest, and she had to adjust because on the throw to first, and made a little at the first air, and I don't know when. She could have let that rattle her, and she played flawless defense the rest of the game, and our whole infield was tremendous. And I thought that just set the tone. That's how tough a ball club we are mentally right now. And so just super proud of everything. And then the offense just kept putting runs on the board. Demi Elder, a thrill to see her, a senior, get that home run. And then it was a sign that we were making the adjustment we needed on that pitcher who was making us pop up a lot of easy outs early in the game. And then Lauren, of course, with 5 RBIs. And then Naja get another home run, 2 home runs in 2 days in the regional. So just fun to watch my team clicking on all cylinders, per se, today.
Open up the questions. We'll start with Nathan right here for accolades.
Naja, 2 home runs in 2 days, but have you had a home run like that where you hit the ball into the trash can and add a little extra something there?
I haven't. Yeah, that was the first for me, so it was definitely exciting.
Lauren, specifically, you guys have had a lot of success with 2-out hitting, and then obviously you get into that situation where you get the 2 RBIs. What is it in those situations where the pressure's on that you just feel like you can perform better? Not just you, but the team as a whole.
So I think that the team really takes into the fact that we're playing for each other. So the pressure gets taken off when you're focusing on your teammates instead of on yourself. And going up there with runners on, like, if my teammates are working hard to get on base, I got to work for them to bring them in. So I think that's the mindset with the whole lineup, and I think it proves with how we play today.
And then obviously you guys suffered the defeat at the beginning of the season to these guys. Do you remember that? Did you think about that during the game, especially when you get the opportunity to walk it off?
We definitely thought about it before the game, but during the game we played in the present, and we try to put that behind us because we played them so early in the season that we're both completely different teams, and I think that by how we played today, it showed.
Naja, Coach Glasgow kind of mentioned that you set the tone. That first strikeout, we get the Naja stomp, and then when you get the walk, you turn to the dugout. There was just an energy about you today. Was it just the competition aspect that had you so excited, or what was it that kind of brought this out?
Oh, yeah, just being excited to play and being excited to play at Rocky Johnson. We had a great atmosphere, and I just love playing softball, so I'm going to show that.
Lauren, yesterday after the game, Coach said the only thing that would have made that win better was to walk it off and end it early. When obviously you want to do that every time, but when you were up there, are you thinking that yourself? Let's just get this game done and move on to Sunday?
It's always great to get the game over with, save our pitchers' arms, and get out there as early as we can. But going into that last at bat, me and Lana were actually in the dugout plotting everything that was going to happen, and it actually worked perfectly. So I thought it was cool. I had no worries going up to bat.
Anything else for athletes? All right. Y'all can go ahead and head back.
Thank you.
Question for Coach Glasgow.
We've talked a lot about Naja's pitching, obviously, but she came here to be a hitter. Naja's used to performing on this stage pitching-wise, but this is kind of her first go hitting-wise. What have you seen from her, especially today? Yesterday she made that adjustment. Today she gets the circus home run, and you guys just kind of keep rolling offensively.
Yeah, I thought she pitched really well. I thought the strike zone was small, which it's going to be in the NCAA tournament. They're going to have a tight strike zone. And I thought I thought Mississippi State had a good game plan, and they played her last year in the regional. They played her earlier in the year, and I thought Coach had a great game plan. So I thought she pitched well, and I thought they battled her well, and we were able to find a way to win.
Well, same thing for you, Coach. Yesterday you told me it could only have been better if you walked it off. Are you excited, a little more excited about this victory, knowing now you're in the driver's seat heading into the weekend?
Yeah, I liked them to finish it. You know, we got that opportunity. We didn't get out there, and we weren't satisfied with just winning. We kept playing at a peak level, you know. And today in pregame, you know, I told them today's Discovery Day. My dream was this would be Discovery Day. We discover how good we are, discover what kind of team we really are, because I don't think they realize how good they are. And I think we need these kind of days where they're playing a top opponent and they actually, you know, it surprises them, I think, sometimes the level of ball they're playing at. And I think they need to see it and realize. And that's why I'm hoping that we're going to get even better here tomorrow and then through next weekend as we go into World Series. That's what teams do, teams that rise up. So it was really good to see that. And part of that process is continue to play every out as best you can play. So that was great.
I asked Nyjah about her energy, but how important is it to have your star player get out there and show the rest of the team like she's really in this and she's there for that game and everything?
Yeah, she's a hard-nosed player. She's not a prima donna. You can get on her. She'll take it. She's hard on herself. She's demanding of herself. She wants to perform at the highest level. She expects herself to perform at the highest level. So there's nothing you just can't have a better leader than someone like Nyjah. She's smart. She's intelligent. She's disciplined. There's really not a whole lot more you can say. She's just a great player, and it's a privilege every day to have her in your uniform and in your locker room.
And then obviously the other day you mentioned that streak you guys were on of no runs allowed in any innings. I think it was up to 33 that you guys had gotten up to. What was your emotion, I guess, in that moment? Obviously you're focused on the game, but it is a big streak to kind of.
Yeah, you know, I didn't want that run to score. You know, with a 5-0 lead, you should go to second base on that. And we went home. Hunter said I went for and I want him to. I didn't want that run to score. I want our team to value putting shutout innings on the board. And it was the wrong play, but it was the right play for our team because we want to develop that hunger to shut teams out, not just beat them, but shut them out. And you know, we'll start back. We start back on another streak, and we want to do it like we did this last 5 games, and then do it better.
And I asked Lauren about the success you guys have had with 2-out hitting. How do you coach that? That's a very situational thing, a very you need the mojo to do it. I guess, how do you coach somebody to hit in a 2-hole?
Coach them hard. Like, it's not easy to play for me, and a lot of people get fooled. You know, I try to have fun with the kids, but these kids are tough. You know, I got on Lauren the first inning. She left runners on the base, and I'm telling her, hit the top of the ball. Hit the top of the ball. The ball's going to go up. Don't be under it. And she was under it all 3 swings. I let her have it. And she knows, like, I love that kid. She started at Louisiana as, you know, nobody ever knew she was going to be a star when she got there. And it took her a fall and a spring, and she went to war every day. She's a hard worker. But, you know, when I tell her to do something, I expect her to trust me and do it. And I let her know. And she responded like she always does. She immediately made the adjustment the next at bat, and when she hit the ball to center field, and she come within just a hair of having the best hit of the day that she had was the line drive. Sacco made a great play on a line drive over her head. That was a great play by Sierra Sacco, and that's just who Lauren is. You know, she's a straight A student. She's going to be a success in everything she does in life because she takes coaching, she takes discipline, and an example of, you know, I'm not easy to play for, but I want you to win. I want you to be good. And if you believe that and you learn that, I believe it's the right formula for success. And kids just have to learn. I told them after the game, there's a reason I'm telling them that. It's because I want them to go to the World Series. I'm not telling them to make an adjustment because I just want to yell at them. I'm telling them to make the adjustment because I want them to win. And in turn, I want them to go to the World Series. So we're still learning, and a lot of the teams, the girls in the dugout are still or the girls in the locker room are still trying to learn how to play for me. Some of them are still confused, but we're getting into a good place, I think.
Tomorrow y'all enter the regional final. Just wondering what your message to fans would be to get out here and fill in the stands for. Tomorrow you're playing in the regional final, and just wondering what your message to fans would be to get out here and fill in the seats and pack the rock one more time and get y'all to a super regional.
Yeah, I told the girls we don't want to play two. We want to win them one. You know, we want to come out and play our best ball, and so we know we've got to win one game out of two, but we want to win the first game and stay at a high level. You know, I sent him a note yesterday before game one. This is the time of the year when great teams rise up because of the hard work and the preparation they've done, and they shine. Great teams will shine in a regional because of the preparation that they've done, and so far we've done that. We've rose up, we've shined, and we want to do the same thing tomorrow. It's a big day for us as a program, and we want to continue to do that. If that doesn't happen game one, then we'll try to do it again game two. But we're going to go out hard and try to finish the drill in game one tomorrow.
What would your message be to fans for tomorrow?
Show up and show out. Just do what you've done. The fans have been unbelievable, but this has just been a real uplifting experience for the girls and our players, and nothing helps me recruiting more than to have that fan base to show them the videos. And everything I do, I think about recruiting. And so give me some recruiting material tomorrow. Give me that recruiting material. I want to show my fans what Red Nation is, and I've already got what I need, but it's going to be a fun day, and fans are going to want to be here tomorrow. Fans are going to want to be here and take a part in this experience, and they're going to fall in love with this team when they see us play.